This video is going to go through how to download and install SWM on a Macintosh computer. The first step is to navigate to a website where the SWM packages are stored. The two places that I'm aware of are cleveland1.ttu.edu and theodores-pro.ttu.edu. I built these application bundles a while ago, and as far as I know they still work. We'll do the Cleveland one just for grins. So here I'm in a web browser. This is Safari. So there's cleveland1.ttu.edu, and we want to go to Software, Macintosh OS, the wine rack, EPA SWM 5. And the file we're going to download is this one, the swm51007-wine.tar. And tar is a file type, and we're going to download it, and then we'll put it into a directory, and then we'll install it. Okay, so by default it should be downloading to the downloads directory, and it's a pretty large file. It's almost 600 megabytes, 6/10 of a gigabyte, so it's going to take it a while. So while it's downloading, I'm going to pause the recording. The file's arrived, so it's in the downloads directory, and I'm going to drag it to the desktop. So it's now on the desktop, and then I'm going to create a folder to contain it in, and I'll call it SWM on Wine. Just for grins. Pull the tape archive into the SWM on Wine directory. There. And now we need to extract it. There's two ways to do it. Usually double clicking works. That's what I'm going to try right now. Good, it worked correctly. So there'll be this thing which is called an application bundle. The next step will be to attempt to do a first run. Once you run it the first time, the subsequent runs are a lot simpler. The first time I run the file, it has to establish some communications with the Macintosh operating system, and that takes some time, and it takes a profile rebuilding, and there's some obscure messages that occur. And then sometimes, depending on what the protection setting is on your computer, we may have to defeat the protection. So I'm going to right click, I'm going to choose Open, and see what happens. Okay, so it said SWM 51007 Wine app is from an unidentified developer. Are you sure you want to open it? And our choices are cancel or open. I'm going to choose open. Sometimes you may not get a dialog quite like this, and you'll have to change security settings. And you do that in System Preferences. Privacy and Security. I can't find it right this instant. There we go. Security and Privacy. And on the app downloads, you would unlock it and you would tell it what other things you can get, install it, and then reset the security. In this case, I'll just go ahead and open it. And at some second, a little window should pop up saying it's, there we go, the configuration file. It only has to do that once. And then there is SWM 5.1 running on a Macintosh. And that's what the interface is supposed to look like in the Macintosh version.